key to stimulating muscle growth is the intensity of the exercise.
Hammers. Build your body and your bank. Check out how to earn $10K per month plus with my Business Intelligence Finance Technology Consultant Training Accelerator program. Link in the description.
Hey, it's Hassan. All right, welcome back to Hammer Fitness. So in this channel, we are exploring the question, is it possible to put on 50 pounds of muscle naturally? And is it possible to get a golden era physique naturally? Like Arnold days in 1980s or 90s where they had prioritized aesthetics over complete mass. Why? Because naturally you can't really go for too much mass. So that is the target. Now, what qualifies me to speak on this subject? Pretty much, I'm thinking I'll take the viewer, you guys, along for a ride. And what's it called? Basically, I used to work out when I was a teenager. I worked out for 3 years, bodybuilding style. And I learned a lot about it, but I quit. I took over a 10-year break, and then I started again. Okay, and it's been going well. The first year I just did cardio, 15 minutes a day, 7 days a week. I needed it to keep my cognitive functions sharp, and that's what I did. But after the year was over, I got the bug back. I felt really fit. Cardio was getting repetitive, and I switched to bodybuilding style training. And I put on 20 pounds of muscle a year for 2 years in a row. That's 40 pounds of muscle, which is considered at the upper limits of what's possible naturally. And I want to mention that this is at a constant body fat. If you click on my banner, you look at my before pictures, you can see veins on my arms, even when I was 130 pounds because I did the 1 year of cardio. And I was probably a 9% body fat over there, and right now I'm at like 10. So I went from 127 pounds to 173, which is 45 pounds of weight gain, in which 40 pounds of it is muscle. I think I'm at 170 right now. So that's what I want to document here, and that's what I want to show you guys. It is absolutely possible. I see all these discussions and physiques online for TRT, and cycling and all of that. And the physique a lot of people are going for really does not require enhancements. And that's what I'm trying to prove with this channel. All right, so now that we got our aim out of the way, how did I do it? There's two parts to this. The first is you have to train hard, and the second is protein shakes. Okay, I'll start with the protein shakes. This is mandatory. You have to drink 3 protein shakes per day, each with a scoop of creatine. That's 15 grams of creatine. I started doing this because up to 5 grams they say is good for exercise purposes, and up to 15 grams is good for cognitive performance under the conditions of sleep deprivation, which, because of my startup, I'm often awake at night till sunrise. Really, I find myself to be productive during those times, and that's why I started taking it. But there is definitely a advantage on the physique for taking 15 grams. Okay, so the first part of the ingredient is 3 protein shakes per day. Just have it with your meal. Otherwise, eat clean. If you're a bit on the overweight side, just eat till you're 95% full. You don't need to calorie count. Just don't gorge yourself until you're 110% full. You can feel this out, like the nutrition part. I never calorie counted and I put on 40 pounds of muscle. You can definitely do it with rule of thumb methods, which is if you're on a bit of a cut, eat till you're 95% full. If you're on a bulk, just eat till you're 100% full and try to get an extra meal. You want to do this slowly. You want to recomp slowly, nothing drastic. So I put on 40 pounds bulk, all lean. I never went 10, 11% body fat. So that's how I think it should be done. And in terms of the second component, which is the exercise. Now, this is the most important part, which is do not fall for that pure philosophy or keeping 3 reps in reserve. Okay, I went down all of that route, and it led to me personally quitting for 10 years because I changed my method. When I was a teenager, I would just go ham, and I would do as much as I can till true failure. My friend would help me do negatives, then I'd do drop sets, and then I just bang out more, and then I researched, and the gain stopped. Okay, so that's what I think qualifies me, because I tried other methods. I am an enthusiast, so I have been researching this on and off for over 10 years, working out sporadically, not serious like this. So the first thing is you have to work out every other day. That's what works the best. And you group body parts. So I do chest and back off, arms, biceps, triceps, shoulders off, and then legs and off. Okay, So that works the best. Now, not every time. So first year I went 7 days a week. Second year I went 6 days a week. But every other day is really the way to go, because you want to maximize intensity. And when you take a day off, when you go back, you want to really hit it. You're motivated to hit it harder instead of slugging through the workout. Now, personally, my discipline has been slipping a little. It's hard for me to say that, but it's true. And I've been going every third day. Okay, so I've been going off on. And you know what? It's working well. I'm putting on muscle, I'm getting stronger, and I'm able to work on my startups activity. I'm running a training academy that teaches people how to be project management consultants for end-to-end for AI orchestration PM, project management, which is fairly new, but I build on it with my experience and all of that. So all of that takes a lot of time. There's a lot of stuff to do. So this schedule personally for me works absolutely great. So if you want, you can try it out like that, but I would say get a strong foundation first. Okay, so it is definitely possible to put on 50 pounds of muscle. Now on leg day, you have to go hard, because when you hit legs hard, it is like natural steroids. The gains are hidden in the legs. So my car is saying that it's cold outside, which it is cold outside. The gains are in the legs. Okay, so first year I didn't hit them that hard. I did 9 sets of hack squats, 20 reps, ass to grass, all the way up, all the way down. I actually put on 20 pounds of muscle on my legs that way because it was pretty good. But I am stuck at 170. My body is recomping. I can see like muscles changing, but like I'm pretty much at a steady 170. So I need to look into every corner for this. And my strategy is going to be to go hard on legs. Okay, I'm motivated by Tom Platz. On my drive there, I'm usually very motivated, but once you get to the leg machine, it's painful. There's no other way to put it. And basically, the days of easy training for me are over on legs. If I want to improve more, I'm at the 3.5 year mark of training now, where the first year was cardio, so 2.5. But the gains are in the legs. I need that natural testosterone. So when I go do legs, my mentality is I need to brutalize them as hard as I can and just try to fully destroy them. Okay, now, do I get that done every time? No, sometimes I wimp out and I don't get it done, but I still destroy them to a good degree with this mindset when I go in there. And last time I did 3 plates on each side for 15.5 reps and I found true failure. Okay, so that was really good. My legs were sore for a long time. And in terms of a new addition, for my 2 other workout sessions, what I do now is I do 20 rep hack squats with 2 plates as warm up. I removed stair climber. Okay, so I'm really attacking legs hard. They get worked out every session. 1 set, 20 reps for warm up instead of 5 minutes stair climber. And then when I go in here now, I'm going to do leg extensions, starting with pre-exhaustion, then supersetted with partial reps and dropsetted without break, and then supersetted with partial rep again. So a multi-level drop set, each with partial reps, to absolutely destroy the quads before I hop onto hack squats. And for hack squats, it's going to be the first set is going to be, after warm up, is going to be key. Okay, so I need to do 20 reps today. Last time I got 15.5. It was true failure, but I'm going to use rest pauses today and get to 20. And then the sets after that, I'm going to do about 5 sets. Each is going to be a multi-level drop set. Just remove weight, remove a plate, do more, remove a plate, do more, until I hit 20 reps. So that's going to be 5 sets of 20 reps, and starting with 3 plates and multi-level drop set and all of that. So that is the game plan. Today I'm going to destroy legs, so I'm going to get in the zone. I'm going to start focusing because, yeah, I need to give it my all. So that is the game plan. We'll see you guys inside. This is what I'm working with. 1:30 a.m. No one's here. All right, so set number 1, 90 pounds, 20 reps, ignition set, also called pre-exhaustion. And I did do some leg stretches, and I did do 25 pounds on the hack squat for about 20 times, nice and light, to get warmed up. And I'm going to jump into this. Okay, if I can figure this out. I am looking to lean back so I get more of a stretch on the quads. If you load the muscle at the most stretched point, that is the most productive point of the exercise, because the muscle is structurally the weakest and you're loading it with load, especially if you load it with high load at the most stretched point. That's why I always talk about the full range of motion and stretching and all that. So I do use rest pauses, intensity technique. I think at around 15 reps. Whoa. 15 reps, the burn was pretty good. All right, that finishes that. All right, set number 2. We're actually working set number 1. And this one, I have to push it. So I'm trying to get my quads fully exhausted before I go over to the hack squat. That way, that hack squat is more effective. So this is going to be a drop set, and each is going to have partial reps. I'm going to push it 36 reps, then 16 partial reps, drop sets, and then 30 plus 15. And I'm going to take rest pauses as needed. Okay, so there's a bunch of intensity techniques here: partial reps, drop sets, rest pauses. And the rest pauses will be needed, but the acceptance criteria will be how hard did I push. So I need to push hard, and that's the game plan. And pretty much, if I kept pushing, even when it really hurt, I think that would be satisfy the acceptance criteria. Ten. 15. 20. Okay, rest pause. I lean forward to take the stretch off, otherwise the burning doesn't go down. Okay, so I can already feel the burning has reduced by about like 70%. So that's all the rest pause that's needed. $25. $28. These are gonna take a lot of rest pauses. Quads are on fire. I upped the weight last week, so it's a bit harder. $31. The burning on the quads is like a 9. So I'm trying to get the lactic acid buildup to go down by releasing the stretch. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. That way it releases the tension, gives them a moment to get the lactic acid down, and then resume from 31. That's good. All right, 16 partials. This does really hurt, but 5 seconds later it also heals very quickly. So you can just you can take rest pauses and keep going. Okay, now I'm gonna drop set it to 70 pounds. It's gonna be 30 plus 15. All right, that's 8. Take my rest pause. All right, that's 14. It's funny because the burning starts to increase in the stretch position. All right, that should be good. Lactic acid buildup has gone down. 15. All right, that's 20. 10 more. I wanted to get to 10 by 8. It became a mission. Burning's back to about a 9. All right, 2 full reps, partials. All right, pretty good. Legs really hurt. Hack squats next. Okay, so now that the quads are pre-exhausted, time for hack squats. And I've done this weight once before, which was last session, and I did it 15.5 times. On the rep after 15, I couldn't get it up, and it squatted all the way to the bump stop, and I had to get out. Today, I'm gonna go for 20. So how? Game plan, I'm gonna go for 16 in one go, as much as I can, try to minimize rest pauses. And then after that, use rest pauses one at a time to grind out till 20, instead of getting out of from underneath the machine after failure. So I need to push beyond failure, which is gonna suck. There's no other way to put it, but that's the game plan. So all right, that's 5. That's so challenging. All right, I'm gonna take a rest pause. All right, I'm gonna do it one at a time. I'm gonna keep going. All right, that's 8. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake. Is it 7 or 8? I think it's 8. Take a rest pause. Nine. All right, that stance switch did not help. Ten. 11. I'll have to work on getting these better. These are quite hard for me. I'm taking too long rest breaks, but slowly I'll improve them. 12. 13. 14. 15. All right, just 5 more. 16. 17. quads are on fire. All right. Mission fail. All right, 17. $18, $19, the rest pause at the bottom position is not very restorative. All right, that's that one. All right, so am I happy with that? Hard to say. I got 17, which is good. I failed. I went to failure, which is good, but it was very sloppy sets, so I need to improve it. I wanted to do 20. I didn't get that, so that's a fail, but I'll work on it. Okay, so the next series of sets, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a multi-level drop set. What does that mean? So I'm gonna take these 3 plates, I'm gonna do 5 reps, then I'm gonna take off a plate, I'm gonna do 5 more reps, and then I'm gonna take off a plate, I'm gonna do 10 reps. I'm gonna get to 20 reps, that's the plan. And the next battle is 5 reps with this weight. I did take a 3-minute break and I wandered around a little bit for 20 extra seconds. So hopefully I can do this now. All right, one more. Sweet. All right. All right, so drop set, 5 more. Take a rest pause. That's 2 with this one so far. I need 3 more. All right. All right, sweet. Got that. All right, so this is the last level of the drop set. It's gonna be 10 reps. Remember, for the first year, I just put on 25-pound plates and I did that 9 sets, 20 reps. So by all means, go do that for a year. Get your legs nice and ready. Then try this, or just jump into it, but that's how I did it. All right, 10 more. The inwards breath in at the start of the set increases trunk pressure outwards, which makes your core solid, protects your lower back and all of that. All right, so that's 5. Need 5 more. All right, sweet. Set number 2. All right, so set number 3, it's gonna be 4 reps, drop set 45-pound plate, 4 reps, drop set 45-pound plate, 1 45-pound plate remaining, and then 12 reps with that to get me a total of 20 reps in a multi-drop set fashion. That's the game plan. All right, one more. Take my rest pause. All right, sweet, got it. Did take all my effort, but got it. All right, so 4 more here. Take a rest pause, get in the zone. I'm tempted to try a low foot stance because for some reason I remember my heels hanging off last time. All right, let's try it. Ooh, bad idea. That puts a lot of pressure on the lower shin. All right, 3 more. All right, 1 more. All right, so that's 8. And then I need 12 more with the 45-pound plate to get to 20. All right, that's 5. Take a rest, pause. All right, that's 8. 4 more. Take a rest, pause. All right, sweet. Set number 3. Really good. All right, we are at set number 4. And how do I feel? If I'm being honest, every part of my body says go home. It does not want to go under this weight. However, the game plan for this set is 3 drop set, 3 drop set, 14, which will get me to 20 reps. So 1 rep at a time, 1 set at a time. I'm going to push. And I think my stance was off. I'm going to try wide grip. That should help. Sweet. 1. 2. That wasn't that bad. All right, 1 more. Sweet. 3. Okay, drop set. The wide grip was helpful, although I think that's transferring the load onto my hamstring and glutes, which I don't know if I want it, but whatever. Right now I just gotta lift the weight, so 3 more. Not bad. All right, I'm over the difficult parts. All right, so far I've done 6 reps so far, which means with this weight to get to 20 reps, I gotta get to 14. All right, that's 6. It got hurt. And I'm cheating by using wide stance. All right, 1 at a time. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 3 more. 1. 2. 3. All right, sweet. Not as bad as I expected. All right, set number 5. I got the baby weights on there, 25-pound plate. The same thing I did for a year. It would be funny because I would only have this this weight on, and there'd be girls around me doing more weights. But I don't go for ego lifting, so I wanted to improve with proper range of motion and all of that. So I paid my dues. This weight right here, I did for 9 sets, 20 reps for 1 full year. Okay, now I'm not saying do that. Maybe I should have progressed a little faster, but it was good. My legs got 20 pounds of muscle. Okay, so this one is just a pump set. Not really going for weights. I'm just gonna feel it out. These are called Sissy squats. Tom Platz got them famous. I don't really know how to do them, but the weight is light enough that the idea is it gets you a deep stretch.
Oh, they're on fire.
All right, I'm gonna call it there on set number 5. 10 sissy squats and 6 close stance squats. Let's go check out the pump. All right, let's check out this pump. That was a really sweet workout. My legs have a crazy pump. All right, guys, thanks for joining me.
Hey, are you interested in project management consulting? Check out my blog where you can get a free roadmap on how to earn $10,000 per month or more in BI-FinTech consulting. That's business intelligence, finance technology consulting. Pretty much that's a fancy way of saying project management consulting in software data projects. This is my core expertise. I studied aerospace engineering, then pivoted, then became a professional project manager and cloud solutions architect. I can teach you how to do this. If you're looking to supercharge your career, be sure to check out my blog and roadmap. Totally for free, link in the description.
The key to stimulating muscle growth is the intensity of the exercise.